nothing. He was very angry when he saw people joining Hare Nam Sankirtan. He sent his men to stop the devotees, but nothing worked. One day he was so angry that he broke a mridanga of the devotees and threatened to punish anyone who chanted loudly, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This news reached Lord Chaitanya. Lord did not want chanting to stop. Devotees of far and wide gathered into groups. They carried musical instruments and burning torches. They proceeded towards the Qazi's house. As the procession approached the Qazi's house, he started trembling with fears and hid inside. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat near the door and sent for the Qazi. When the Qazi came out, Lord greeted less respectfully and Lord said, "You drink cow's milk, so cow is your mother. Bull produces means for maintenance. Hence he is your father. Killing and eating them is very sinful." Qazi Lord Quran also mentioned these things. And Qazi showed the secret of Lord Chaitanya. When I broke a mridanga of the devotees on same night, I had fearful dreams. A large fierce lion jumped on me. He had body like a human being and he put nails on my chest and threatened to destroy me. I will never do it again. Qazi said, "No one shall ever do Hare Nam Sankirtan. Stop." Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Today I am going to tell you the story of Shri Ras Thakur. Shri Ras Thakur is one of the Panchatattva that we worship. He is also the great devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Once at the house of Shri Ras Thakur, there was an ecstatic kirtan. But all the atheists, they became irritated by this kirtan. They were unable to sleep at the night. One atheist told that the Muslim king has sent some soldiers to arrest all the Vaishnavas and drown their houses in the Ganges. And all the Vaishnavas became very fearful. So Shri Ras Thakur, for the protection of all the Vaishnavas, was worshipping Narasimhadev. So as you all know, Lord Chaitanya is not different from Lord Krishna. So in that way, Shri Ras Thakur was worshipping Lord Chaitanya only. So Lord Chaitanya came to the house of Shri Ras Thakur and then he told, "Oh Shri Rasa, who are you worshipping? I am Narasimhadev, I am Vishnu, I am Krishna." And he showed him the four-handed form of Lord Vishnu and he told, "Offer prayers to me." And Shri Ras Thakur offers prayers to the four-handed form of Lord Chaitanya. So then Lord Chaitanya told, "Bring all the family members also. Let them also take the beautiful darshan of my form." And Shri Ras Thakur called and they did so. Then Lord Chaitanya asked, "How dare that foolish and rascal Muslim king has dared to stop your Sankirtan? Instead of his soldiers coming and arresting you, I will personally go and I will meet that Muslim king and I will protect all of you." And then Lord Chaitanya went to the Muslim king and then he told, "Bring all your elephants, all your animals, and you recite verses from your own scriptures and make them to cry in ecstatic bliss." Obviously, they could not do that. So Lord Chaitanya he proved that he made even elephants to cry in the ecstatic bliss, and all the animals died in ecstatic bliss. So in this way, Lord Chaitanya protected all the devotees. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna devotees, today I'm going to tell a pastime about Godrumadri. So in Godrumadri, there's a place called Gaura. So let's start the story. So one day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with Nityananda Prabhu and Gadadhar Pandit and all of his associates were going to this place called Gaura. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached this place called Gaura, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, let's rest here because there's lots of cows grazing here and lots of powermen here, so let's rest. So they were resting, and then the cowherd boys saw, and they gave him a lot of sweets like milk, butter, gulab jamun, cheese, rasgulla, every kind of sweet. Okay, and then this cowherd boy named Bhima approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he told, my mother Shama knows your mother Sachi very well. She took care of your mother very well. So you're my uncle. Please come. I'll take care of you very nicely. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agreed and he came. And then Bhima's mother Shama fed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a lot of food. And then this cowherd man told, named Ramadasa told, the cows are not drinking water because there's a huge crocodile in this pool. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't do anything to this crocodile. He just did some kirtan and then the crocodile came up, and then from the crocodile came a beautiful boy, and he was telling the pastime. The story. And this is the story. One day in Kamyavan, Durvasa was sleeping. And because I was a smart boy, I cut off his hair. And then Durvasa got so mad that he cursed me that I was becoming to an alligator. And then I waited for 4 yugas to see him. And he did his obeisance and went. So look friends, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't take any weapon he didn't take any weapon. His weapon was only Sankirtan. And if we do Sankirtan and chant the holy name intensely, then all of the demon crocodiles from our heart will go away and we'll go to Golokam Vrindavan. Hari Bol!
My name is Ujjwal Das. And I'm going to tell the story of the Chankaji received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. At the time of Lord Chaitanya, the Chankaji was the local Muslim magistrate. Some of the Hindus were coming and complaining that this Nimai Pandit, this Korhari, is chanting the names of the Lord in the public. It's very offensive. The smart Brahmins were saying that the names of the God should not be chanted aloud. So Chankaji sent some soldiers to stop the kirtan. The soldiers came and said, no kirtan, don't do kirtan. It is banned. So the devotees went back to Lord Chaitanya and said that the Chankaji told them to stop the kirtan. Lord Chaitanya said, nobody can stop the Sankirtan movement. Don't worry, I'm here. So the next night, the devotees again had Sankirtan. This time, Chankaji came himself and broke the mridang with his stick. That's why Shiva's Angad is called Kolabanga Danga, where the mridanga has broken. So in response, Lord Chaitanya sent all his followers to gather all the city people. Around 100,000 to 200,000 people gathered around Chankaji's house. Chankaji was hiding inside his house, while outside people were shouting, "Kill the Kaji!" Finally, Chankaji emerged from his house, and Lord Chaitanya said everyone to keep quiet. So Chankaji said, "Your grandfather used to call me Kaka, uncle. So it means you're like my nephew. So then why are you coming to see your uncle in a very angry mood? You should come to see your uncle in a very friendly mood. So Lord Chaitanya said, then why are you keeping your nephew still in the road? You're not welcoming me. Then Chankaji said, come in. Then Lord Chaitanya, like this, things became peaceful. Then Lord Chaitanya said, why are you killing your mother and father? The bullet is plowing the earth and bringing you the grains. So he's like your father, and the cow is giving you milk and you're drinking the milk. So she's like a mother. Then Chankaji said, even in your Hindu Dharma, you have Aswamedha or Gomedha sacrifice. You're killing the cows and horses. Then Lord Chaitanya said, no, they take an old cow and they kill the old cow and bring it back to life to show the power of the mantra. And then the old cow gets a new body. But in the Kali Yuga, Brahmanas don't have so much power in their mantra. So this Aswamedha or Gomedha sacrifice are forbidden. Then Lord Chaitanya said, actually in the Quran, there's two paths, Pravritti Marga and Nivritti Marga. It's good to follow the Nivritti Marga, renunciation. But in your religion, you're mostly promoting the Pravritti Marga. Then Lord Chaitanya said, we're simply chanting the names of the God. Why are you restricting us from chanting the names of God? All the creatures of the whole world say the name of God is holy. Then Chankaji said, actually last night I had a dream. One half man, half lion came, and he suddenly said, you stop the chanting of my holy names. If you do that again, I'm going to finish you. Then Chankaji opened his shirt and showed the marks of the claws of a lion. Then Chankaji was shaking. He was so much affected by this. Then Lord Chaitanya touched him and blessed him. Then Chankaji gave the order, neither I nor any of my descendants, nobody should obstruct the chanting of the Lord's holy name. All the devotees chanted, Haribol! After Chankaji died, they put Chankaji in a tomb, which they call the Kabristan, but we call it the Samadhi. Because Chankaji was blessed by Lord Chaitanya. From Chankaji's body, two trees grow, one neem, one champak. Lord Chankaji's nickname was Champak, and Lord Chaitanya's name was Nimai. So the trees are still there. The 500 years old tree are still there. Thus, Chankaji achieved the blessings of Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. My name is Parikshit. I am 9 years old and I live in Columbus, Ohio. Today I'm going to share the pastime of Chand Kazi. So once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed everyone in Navadvip to chant the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone was so happy. They chanted inside and outside on the streets, in their homes, everywhere. And the Qazi of that place, who was a Qazi is a person who enforces laws. His name was Chand Kazi. And he was walking on the streets, and he heard kartals and then mridangas. And he absolutely, from the core of his heart, hated Hindus. And when he heard them playing kartals and mridangas, he said, "What is this nonsense? The law is no Hindu rituals allowed in public. What is this?" And then he came close and heard the Maha Mantra. He grabbed one of the mridangas, lifted it high in the air, and smashed it onto the ground and broke it. And everyone was scared. And then he sent 1,000 soldiers just to persecute, punish, and torture anyone who chanted the holy name. So everyone kept running to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and saying, "There's these 1,000 soldiers looking to persecute us for chanting the holy name." And he said, "It's okay, just chant Krishna will protect you." And when he saw they were very actually aggrieved and scared, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up with the hands in the air and he said, "Today I will do Harinam Sankirtan across the streets of Navadvip, and no one will be able to stop me. Not even time will be able to stop me. What to speak of this mere Kazi? I shall march to his house and burn his house to pieces, to ashes." And he said to everyone, "Go to your homes, take lunch, and make torches, and come to my house in the evening. Then there we shall start Sankirtan." So everyone went home. They followed all the instructions. They made torches and everything. But they forgot one instruction: to take lunch. They completely forgot about that. They started making torches immediately. Then they came to his house in the evening. And they started Sankirtan in the courtyard. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced to the Qazi's house. And this was the first street Harinam Sankirtan in the history of our movement. And so when they went to his house, they first destroyed the garden. There was not even a single leaf left. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then knocked on the door. The Qazi wasn't hiding because of all the sounds and noises. He wasn't hiding. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu slammed the door like this and said, "What is this hospitality? I'm your guest. I'm at your door and you haven't even come to greet me? Open the door, even give me some water? What is this?" The Qazi came down trembling downstairs, opened the door, and he said, "You were in an angry mood, so I didn't come." And then he said, "The night I broke the mridanga, I had a very scary dream. I was asleep, and this very ferocious being appeared. He had a face of a lion, the claws of a lion, and he had the body of a human being. And who was this? You got it, none other than Nrsimhadev. And he said, 'Oh Qazi, just as you have broke the mridanga to pieces, now I shall tear your chest up to pieces for offending my devotees.' And he dug his claws into my chest and started ripping it apart. So ripping my chest apart. And then he put his hands back and he said, 'I will let you go this time. But if you do this one more time, I shall not only kill you, I shall kill your family and your entire dynasty.' And then Chand Kazi woke up. And Chand Kazi went like this and showed Nrsimhadev's scratch marks on his chest as proof. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgave him. And Chand Kazi took up the Maha Mantra, 'Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.' Thank you. Hare Krishna.
मेरा नाम मुर्शिदा मंगेश मसारी। आज मैं आपको चैतन्य महाप्रभु की कथा सुनाने जा रही हूँ। हर साल बंगाल से श्री अद्वैत आचार्य सब भक्तों को लेकर जगन्नाथपुरी ले जाते थे। उनके साथ पुलिंग ग्राम और श्रीखंड के भी भक्त आते थे। श्री राघव पंडित और उनकी बहन दमयंती विविध प्रकार के व्यंजन बना के लाते थे। महाप्रभु उसका एक साल व्रत स्वीकार करते। दमयंती विविध प्रकार के कड़वे सब्जियों के पाउडर बनाती। महाप्रभु को कड़वे सब्जियां अधिक पसंद थे। दमयंती को लगता कि इतना प्रसाद खाने से महाप्रभु की तबीयत खराब होगी। इन कड़वे सब्जियों के पाउडर से महाप्रभु की तबीयत ठीक हो जाएगी। दमयंती महाप्रभु की खांसी के लिए सौंठ के लड्डू बनाती। जब भी भक्त पूरी आते तब महाप्रभु के लिए खाद्य पदार्थ लाते थे। गोविंद नाम के भक्त के पास देते और कहते, भगवान ये ग्रहण करेंगे देखना। गोविंद महाप्रभु देता, लेकिन महाप्रभु ने कुछ भी नहीं खाया। कुछ ही दिनों में कमरे का एक हिस्सा भर गया। सब भक्त गोविंद को पूछते, महाप्रभु ने हमारे दिया हुआ व्यंजन खाया, उनको अच्छा लगा क्या? गोविंद को सच बोलना कठिन जाता। एक दिन गोविंद महाप्रभु को ये बात बताया और महाप्रभु पदार्थ ग्रहण करने के लिए तैयार हुए। गोविंद एक एक पदार्थ देता और जिसका वह पदार्थ था उसका नाम बताता। महाप्रभु ने सब पदार्थ ग्रहण किए जो कि वो 1 महीने पहले बना हुआ था। फिर भी वो भगवान महाप्रभु की कृपा से ताजा था। भगवद गीता में भगवान कहते हैं, पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम यमुने भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदं भक्तो परतम अश्नामि व्रतात्मना। अगर मुझे कोई प्रेम से फल फूल पानी अर्पण करता है तो मैं उसका स्वीकार करता हूँ। इस प्रकार चैतन्य महाप्रभु अन्न पदार्थ के द्वारा अपने भक्तों का स्वीकार किया। एक दिन रोज की तरह गोविंद महाप्रभु के चरण दबाता। जब महाप्रभु की आंख खुली तब महाप्रभु गोविंद के गुस्सा हुए कि तुम अभी तक यही हो, खाना खाने नहीं गए? गोविंद ने बोला, आप रास्ता रोके रास्ते में ही लेट गए थे, इस वजह से मैं नहीं जा सका। महाप्रभु बोलते हैं, जैसे अंदर आए थे वैसे ही बाहर चले जाते। गोविंद ने मन ही मन कहा, गोविंद कहे मन अमर सेवा से नियम, अपराध हाउ का की बानर के कमान। सेवा करना मेरा कर्तव्य है और अगर भगवान की सेवा करनी है तो मैं अपराध करके नरक में जाने की भी मेरी तैयारी है, पर मैं खुद के लिए अपराध बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकता। इस प्रकार गोविंद का आचरण शुद्ध भक्ति के स्तर पर था। जिस पर महाप्रभु कृपा हुई है सिर्फ वही स्तर भक्त समझ सकता है। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. I am Ayush Banerjee from Navsari, Gujarat. In this auspicious day of Gaura Purnima, by the grace of Guru and Vaishnavas, I wish to say something regarding Lord Chaitanya's Annaprasana ceremony. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते शारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेश तारिणे। Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the great apostle of love and the father of the transcendental chanting. The holy name of the Lord advented himself at Sridham Mayapur, Navadvip, West Bengal on Phalguni Purnima, evening 14/7 Sakabd. When the Lord was offered solid food at the age of 6 months, the Lord indicated his future activities. At this time, it was customary to offer the child both coins and books in the order to get some future tendencies. The Lord was offered one side coins and on other side Srimad Bhagavatam. The Lord accepted Srimad Bhagavatam instead of coins. In this way, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had indicate his future tendencies among all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare ऐसे ही और भक्तिमय कार्यक्रमों के लिए देखिए हरे कृष्णा टेलीविजन। इसे प्राप्त करने के लिए आप अपने केबल अथवा DTH ऑपरेटर से संपर्क करें तथा और अधिक जानकारी के लिए आज ही डायल करें 8767 845 845।